Hi guys, it's me. I don't think we've really had a chance much to explain how all the video production is done. So we're going to do a follow-up video, and that's kind of what we're going to be talking about today, is how we do video production, and that way you can see how it goes from start to finish. So let's get started. I just got done washing my hair, and we're going to be showing you today some things of how, on the hardware level, we get our videos from concept to YouTube. Now, we're not going to go through every detail, but we're going to talk about the capturing end first today. So let's get started, shall we? First of all, this is the studio. This is the room that does all the videos, and this is our little chair. I just got a container of color safe bleach on it for focusing the camera. And obviously, one of the things you will always need in a studio is good lighting. Right now it's daytime, so we have natural light coming in, plus we have 3 CFLs. One there, and one there. And that is a piece of blue fabric in the background. That's because it looks good with my hair. And it also, you see a curtain right above. That is for when we are using the chroma key green material. We can slide that on the rod or any other color material we want, as long as it can fit in a rod that's about 7 feet wide. Then we're all set. Now, what about the camera? Well, that's right here. If you saw the last video that we did, you will know what this camera is. This is the little PAL camera that we used on our unboxing some time ago. We're using, as you can see here, an adapter ring that lets us use the C-mount lens, because this is a CS body, and it does not have the ability to focus outward enough to handle a full C-mount lens. So we have this ring, a spacer extension tube hooked up, so it allows for the deeper focusing necessary for a C-mount lens. And of course, this is a PAL camera, like I explained before. The nice thing about this camera is, unfortunately, there is some things I don't like about it. Let's talk about the things that I do like. This camera here has all these nice controls that I can access right here. This runs on 12 volts DC, by the way. If I press this button in the center, you see, I'm bringing this closer, we get the manual controls set. Backlight, we can totally automate this camera, so like point and shoot, or as we have it set here for all manual controls for best picture quality. We just jog it down with our fingers and close the window. There we go. So that's the camera, and that's the view. Okay? Don't forget, we also have to pick up sound, too, right? Okay, but before we get to the sound, let me explain one thing I don't like about this camera. This does not have a viewfinder built into it. So, well, I could put something on the top, like this little automobile backup LCD monitors. It's just such a small body that basically it would look kind of unstable. But if it works, it works. Now, let's talk about the sound. At this point, our sound is being captured by a Shure SM57 microphone right here. And that audio goes into the mixing panel over here. This is the same one used for the radio station. So every time I'm doing a video, it's going out on a radio station as well, AM 1610 here in Winston. Well, that's good and that's bad. It's good because it means I don't have to rebroadcast the video later on. That's also bad because it means if I use a lot of cuss words, I have to worry about paying $5,000 per infraction, which kind of sucks. That's one reason I try not to. I don't need the FCC on my back. Now, all the information from audio and video goes into this room in here. And as you can see, we have this room is a very messy place. It's got a lot of stuff. This is a video to FireWire converter. Its job, as you can rightfully guess, is to take video and send it right through the FireWire port. Because of the way this thing works, I had to plug the video monitor into a T connector on here to keep the impedance right. Oh, it does have a loop out here. It doesn't seem to work quite as well as I'd like it to work. And I was getting some interference. I'm not sure what the cause is. The items on the top here are not necessarily connected to it all, but they just had to be in place today. No place to put them. This is the Intel modem and the Zoom modem we use for a variety of other things. Now, when you got the camera, and technically you got the video this far, you need to get it onto the hard drive. The hard drive, and you can forgive me because my eyesight is terrible here, folks. I really don't have good eyes, okay? Goes into over here. Oops, I think I just passed it. Nope, I got it right, okay. And it goes into the Formax Studio. If you'll notice, this is the same picture that is coming from the studio in here into the editing processor. Everything has been reset to the SMPTE standards and proper color bars. It turns out that my white balance for a long time was never exactly precise. And so I needed to readjust it to make it closer to correct. Thus, the color safe bleach box on the table was because that happened to be give a good choice of different colors, and it made it easier to see. So there you have it. That's how the video is captured from camera and inputted into the computer, and then from the computer input to the video capturing software, which captures to the hard drive. Then after the file is recorded on the computer in PAL at 720 by 576, it is done. We edit it down using iMovie, either iMovie 9 or iMovie 6. And in either iMovie, we fix any mistakes, imperfections, flaws, what have you. And so that's how the video is processed on the hardware level. Back to you, Michelle. Thank you, Michelle, for that short, wonderful little demonstration of the behind the scenes of the video production. And again, I'd love to hear if you have any questions about what you saw. Maybe you might want to know more about the hardware, software, techniques, what have you. You're more than welcome to contact me at the email addresses and contact information below. I would be more than willing to help answer any questions you have about how we make our videos, and if you have any suggestions how we can make the focus a little better, please understand we are recording in standard definition of 720 by 576, and that's what we're recording in. So if you have any suggestions, I am more than willing to hear you. All right. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will keep in contact with you. And you let me, and we will always talk. Always will share tips, tricks, techniques, what have you. Okay. Have a nice day, everybody. Bye bye.